NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
In motion left is Watkins.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there, but a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Watkins in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
The Eagles at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
This is Shepard on the catch. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Dolphins' 21-yard line.
Second and a couple. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now what a 1st down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right
looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Bijan Robinson, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the rookie third-round pick. It's Devon Achane.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Look at this Eagle defense.
They really play well a week ago with that rookie Jets.
Defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action, Tannehill. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get the first down. His son Reddick make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And take it right on the 30.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. In motion left is Watkins. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
on the 40 now. Here's second and a couple. Watkins in motion left. On the give, here's Robinson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's out wide here for Robinson. Touchdown! B.J. Robinson. He scored in for the air. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. And the extra point. And they have the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on the middle. Now hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He had a man open, but he missed him. It's incomplete.
Looks like the second empty possession to start the game is certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Taking it about the 16. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the...
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Another incompletion there. That's time to go now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Tannehill now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Elliott good on the extra point. It's 28-0.
Dolphins nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Here's Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a pass passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They snap it to Tannehill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air. And the spot will be inside the 35. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. Maybe because they might go for it again. This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught, and he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And what a reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now it's Tannehill. They set up the screen to A-Chain. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there. Unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Tannehill intercepted again. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, we're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On second down, here's Tannehill. 7 yards there and a first down.
Complete to
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Tannehill throwing again. Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Tannehill. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on third down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's Tannehill. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down goes. Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Hand off now to Robinson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Again, it's Robinson. There he goes, right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 105 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. In motion left is Watkins. They run. Robinson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. This one out quickly to Watkins. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Philadelphia! Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles just continue to roll. Elliott good with a PAT. He's even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Eluding the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Dolphins.
In motion, Slayton. Tannehill on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Tannehill. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 60 yards. And the Dolphins are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Watkins with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Eagles have got it on cruise control. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Dolphins 8. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop us.
And he's in. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Tannehill. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
14. First down, Miami.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill rolling to his right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And quickly, they get to the line.
At the 34-yard line.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. Watkins in motion left. They'll run it now with Robinson. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. From the 21, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Now, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Tannehill. This pass complete to Higgins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete to Elijah Higgins. A gain of 13 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
In motion, Slayton. H.A. now up the middle. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll run here with A-Chain. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember. At least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
You know what it is. Take it to the half.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. In the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's 3rd and 7.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. In motion left is Watkins. Robinson with another carry. Stays on his feet. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Not the end. You can do it, baby. Take it to him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. That is caught into space at the 45. Now he's into the clear again. He may go. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll let Robinson try and run. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it.
And now here is another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Robinson toss play left side. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. It's Brown. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. 78 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On first down, it's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always...
And my goodness, another interception. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Hurts to throw.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing